So this is prosecution, right?
Yes, this
And
is
this
prosecution
and this is defense, right? So we'll start first. Right.
Then the thing is, these are the main proceedings. I'm going to present. One. We have already filled the basic things, which are the teams name, date, rounds, and
They are the speakers, right?
yes, sir. They are the speakers.
Right.
So they will come and speak according to their serial number.
Right.
We will also note it. If there are any problem, we will also note it there.
Right.
On the second page, you have to fill your name on the first line itself and sign it. Coming to the second page,
Marks for the
marks for the
witnesses.
witnesses.
Right.
Whenever,
It's off.
yeah, whenever they come, according to the serial number, you don't need to fill any name, character name also. Just keep it blank. We will fill after it's a real name. If we have that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So this is for prosecution witness A, part A and B. Because prosecution witness has already provided 11 witnesses. That's why we have still 11. The third page comes to name and defense witness. So yeah, it's maximum 2 or 4. It's up to them.
20 marks for each.
Yes, sir.
Each witness.
Each column.
Each column.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right. Got it.
So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For each it is 100 marks.
Each is
20 each. For each subject it is. For each item it is 20.
Yes, each column you have to fill up to each column.
Okay. Witness के लिए 100 marks. 100 marks.
This is code number 1. Hereby we are starting the timer now.
Let them make statement.
Your Honor, the counsel seeks permission. Your Honor, the counsel seeks permission.
You can use the mic.
Whenever you start to speak anything, come to the mic and speak.
Greetings to the Honorable Bench. If it may please the Honorable Court, the counsel seeks permission to apprise the bench collectively as Your Honor. Much obliged. Your Honor, this is the prosecution appearing in the matter of State of Venice versus Romeo. The prosecution seeks permission to proceed with the opening arguments. Much obliged, Your Honor. Your Honor, the prosecution humbly submits that the case the Honorable Court is dealing with today concerns the most serious and disturbing offense, one that strikes at the very heart and dignity of a child's safety. And Your Honor, in this present case, this dignity of a 17-year-old young girl was cruelly abused and violated by the accused. The acts committed against her constituted aggravated penetrative sexual assault under Section 5C, read with Section 6 of the POCSO Act. Your Honor, the prosecution contends that the essentials under Section 5C are fulfilled in the present case, that is, the prosecutrix was a child under the POCSO Act at the time of the commencement of the offense, and the accused committed these acts being a public servant where he used and abused his position to commit these acts upon the prosecutrix. Your Honor, the prosecution will establish these key facts through reliable and legally admissible evidences in the further course of the trial. Your Honor, the guiding principle of the POCSO Act, that is the presumption of guilt under Section 29, which states that the accused shall be presumed guilty and it is the burden upon the defense to prove that he has not committed the offense. Furthermore, Your Honor, the counsel pleads for an alteration of charges under Section 239 of the CPCI on perusal of statements, medical records, and other materials. It is evident that other offenses appear to be made out. Your Honor, the prosecution pleads to add the charge of Section 5L under the POCSO Act, which states that whoever commits penetrative sexual assault on a child more than once or repeatedly. And Your Honor, in this present case, the accused committed these heinous acts upon the prosecutrix not only once, but on multiple occasions, Your Honor. Furthermore, Your Honor, the acts of the accused does not merely constitute aggravated penetrative sexual assault, but it also satisfies essentials under Section 63, read with 64 of IPC, that is rape. As Your Honor, the accused subjected the prosecutrix to these acts even after she became a major. Furthermore, Your Honor, the acts of the accused also discloses and commission of an offense under Section 137, Clause 1, Subclause B of the IPC, that is kidnapping. As Your Honor, the accused took the prosecutrix out of the lawful guardianship of her mother without her consent in this present case, Your Honor. Your Honor, the counsel has also placed on record the matriculation certificate of the prosecutrix and the appointment letter of the accused to prove the essentials under Section 5C. Furthermore, Your Honor, the prosecution will present the following witnesses: PW1, the prosecutrix herself; PW2, the mother of the prosecutrix, who is the complainant in this present case; PW3, Dr. Potter, or Mr. Potter, who is a relative of the prosecutrix; PW4, Ms. Hermione, who is a cousin of the prosecutrix; PW5, Dr. Hazel, who has conducted the medical examination of the victim; and PW6, Dr. Washington, who has prepared a psychological report of the prosecutrix; and lastly, PW7, the investigating officer, who has prepared the charge sheet in the present case, Your Honor. Your Honor, the prosecution through these testimonies and reliable evidences will prove the guilt of the accused beyond reasonable doubt in this present case. That will be all, Your Honor. Thank you.
Greetings to the Honorable Bench. The Council seeks permission to address the bench collectively as Your Honor. Much obliged. This is the Defense Counsel appearing in the matter of State of Venus versus Romeo. Your Honor, I appear before this Honorable Court on behalf of Mr. Romeo to place before you the true and lawful perspective of this case, a case that has been misconstrued by emotion, influenced by disapproval, and misdirected by assumptions. This is not a case of sexual exploitation under the POCSO Act 2012. It is a case where a consensual adult relationship has been mischaracterized as a criminal act due to familial and societal pressures. The prosecution seeks to portray Mr. Romeo, a 50-year-old public servant, as a manipulative offender. However, the evidence on record will establish that no sexual relationship ever occurred when the prosecutrix was a minor, and that every instance of physical and emotional intimacy took place only after she had attained the age of majority, Your Honor. The prosecutrix herself, in her statement before the magistrate, has candidly admitted that her affection for Mr. Romeo and acknowledged that she was madly in love with Mr. Romeo. This unequivocally demonstrates that she was a consenting adult acting of her own volition. The defense asserts that there was no coercion, no inducement and no undue influence by the accused at any stage. On the contrary, the material on record indicates that the prosecutrix has been subjected to undue pressure and manipulation by Mrs. Emily, the complainant and mother of the prosecutrix, whose disapproval of this relationship stemmed from moral and social considerations rather than legal facts. The facts of this case are very clear, Your Honor. Mr. Romeo, aged 50, has served as a conductor on the state-run Route 50C bus for many years. The prosecutrix was a regular passenger of that route. They became acquainted in July 2023 when the prosecutrix, having lost her phone, requested Mr. Romeo's assistance. This initial interaction formed the basis of a cordial acquaintance. Over time, they developed mutual respect and emotional closeness. By the time their emotional relationship matured, the prosecutrix has already turned the age of 18, that is the majority age, Your Honor. The defense will show that no sexual relationship ever occurred while she was a minor. Despite this, Mrs. Emily, the complainant and mother of the prosecutrix, disapproved of their closeness. She repeatedly warned both of them and, unable to accept her adult daughter's choices, began to view the relationship with suspicion. On 29 September 2024, when prosecutrix visited Mr. Romeo's residence voluntarily, Mrs. Emily and the relatives arrived unannounced, created a commotion, and forcibly removed prosecutrix from the premises. It was only after this confrontation and under emotional and social pressure that Mrs. Emily filed the present complaint, converting a personal matter into a criminal accusation. The prosecution relies on an alleged confession obtained from Mr. Romeo in police custody. The defense will establish that this document is inadmissible as it was not recorded before magistrate and has no evidentiary value. Furthermore, Your Honor, the medical examination of the prosecutrix reveals no signs of force or injury, and the psychological report merely records her emotional state, not incapacity, not coercion. Your Honor, this case is not about the protection of a child. It is about a mother's disapproval transformed into a criminal prosecution. The prosecution has failed to produce any conclusive evidence proving that the prosecutrix was a minor at the time of alleged acts, any medical or forensic evidence indicative of force, violence, or non-consensual activity, any independent corroboration of the allegations apart from the related witnesses. Furthermore, the alleged confession of the accused is inadmissible in law under Section 23, Subclause 1 of the Indiana Evidence Act. The defense will rely on the prosecutrix's own testimony before magistrate, final report, the medical and psychological reports of the prosecutrix, the arrest memo, potency test of Mr. Romeo, observation mahazar and sketch map, all under Section 330 of CPCI, and the applications for the same are duly submitted before the bench. The defense also produces an application under Section 330 of CPCI to produce the photo of injury on accused, that is Mr. Romeo, that was inflicted on him before recording of his confession statement before police. The defense counsel will chief examine Mr. Romeo, Miss Anne, Romeo's mother-in-law, and Charlotte. The application for that is duly mentioned on page 30 of the defendant's memorial. We submit that when the evidence is assessed objectively, it will become evident that Mr. Romeo has been falsely implicated and that the essential ingredients of the offense under Section 5C, read with Section 6 of the POCSO Act, are not satisfied. This case demonstrates how a law enacted to safeguard children has, in this instance, been invoked in a mistaken understanding of facts and relationships. The prosecution's case is driven not by legal facts, but by moral disapproval and familial pressure. The defense will establish that no element of the alleged offense occurred under the POCSO Act is satisfied and that the relationship between the parties was consensual, lawful, and devoid of coercion. We place complete faith in this honorable court's appreciation of evidence and in its commitment to ensure that justice is guided by proof, not presumption. Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, the counsel seeks permission to call upon PW1, the prosecutrix.
PW1, Miss Juliet.
Your Honor, may I administer witness oath? I, after me. I solemnly affirm
Juliet
that I will speak the truth,
that I will speak the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth
and nothing but the truth
in this court.
in this court.
Your Honor, the counsel requests the Honorable Court to send the accused outside the court as per section 36 of the POCSO Act so that the child should not see the accused at the time of the testifying. Good afternoon, witness. Please introduce yourself to the court.
I am Juliet, 18 years old. I reside in Aninagar, Venice, with my mother and my younger sister. I am a first year BA Economics student at Queen Margaret University.
Okay, so how are you related to this case?
I travel to my college in the evening by the state-run public bus 50C, and Mr. Romeo is the bus conductor of the same bus.
Okay, so how do you know the Romeo? How do you know Mr. Romeo?
He is the bus conductor of the same bus.
So what happened after that?
In July, initially, I joined college. It started in July 2023, and my interaction with him began there onwards. In July 2023, once I lost my phone, and in the process of retrieving it, I gave my number to Mr. Romeo, and from there on, he started calling me, praising me, and gained my trust.
Okay, so what was your age at that time and what did you do after that?
I was 17 years old, and initially I trusted him, so he was like a father figure to me. But on September 2023, I was shaken. I was shaken to my core. All my aspirations, all my feelings were shattered. Mr. Romeo, against my will, assaulted me.
Okay, so would you like to elaborate upon that?
Yes, he took me to his apartment, Silver Grove apartment, and there he assaulted me.
So what happened? When did he take you upon Silver Grove Apartments?
First time on August 2023.
And subsequently?
8 times.
So what happened upon those events?
He assaulted me. I wasn't ready for it, but he assaulted me. I resisted, I refused.
So lastly, what happened on 29 September 2024?
On 29 September 2024, again, he insisted me. He took me to his apartment, and there, my parents, my mother, along with my uncle and my younger sister, they rescued me.
That will be all, Your Honor. The witness is open for cross-examination.
The counsel seeks permission to proceed with the cross-examination. Much obliged. Ma'am, are you comfortable? Do you need some water or anything? Can I proceed with my questions then? You attend Queen Margaret University on your own, daily, without supervision, correct?
Correct.
You travel by a public bus alone, correct? Is it correct to state that you use a mobile phone, social media, messaging apps, all on your own?
Not social media, but yes, phone.
So you are not on any social media. So how Mr. Romeo would contact you through calls and what are the
Text messages.
text messages? All right. So you are capable of understanding your own choices in friendships and relationships, correct? So is it correct to state that you know the difference between a casual conversation and an inappropriate one?
To some extent, yes.
To what extent? Like what kind of relationships could you differentiate with?
Initially, he was a father figure.
Okay.
So I thought that he filled the gap which was there. But later on, when I realized, now that I realize what has happened to me, I can say I was very much manipulated, emotionally drained.
How Mr. Romeo used to manipulate you?
He used to, sorry?
How Mr. Romeo used to manipulate you?
He used to say, praise me, he used to appreciate me, he used to praise me with alluring words.
So if I come and praise you, you would be manipulated by me?
No, it's a sequence of event.
All right. You first spoke to Mr. Romeo when you lost your phone, correct?
Correct.
He gave you a missed call only because you asked him to, correct? Is it correct to state that he did not call you secretly? You responded each time willingly.
No,
So you did not respond to his calls?
I did, but he called. He was the first person to call me.
And you would pick up his calls?
Yes.
Why didn't you ever block this number?
Because initially, he was like a father figure.
Afterwards, when you realized he's manipulating you, why did not you block his
Because
number?
he threatened me.
What threat?
threatened me, I was scared. I was scared that he would tell everybody. I was scared to even board the bus. I was scared that because of all of these things, I would not be able to attend my college.
That's all right. So, but you continue to travel by the bus till September 29, 2024?
Yes, because that was the only option.
All right. So you said you never blocked this number because he forced you and you were, scared. So why didn't you complain about it to anyone?
Because I was manipulated.
So he manipulated you into not complaining to anyone also.
I was threatened.
How,
I was very
like-
scared. I thought if I tell anybody, if I would have confided in anyone, then people would judge me.
So you have no one in your life. You have a mother, you have your cousin sister, you have a younger sister as well.
I was very afraid.
You were afraid of your mother as well.
No, afraid to tell her.
Afraid to tell her, but you did tell her.
Yes, on 29 September.
You did not tell her before that.
No.
Point to be noted, Your Honor. So in your magistrate statement, you said you were madly in love with you and he did not force you. Why did you say that?
I was scared at the moment. I wasn't in my senses. I was very afraid. I was scared.
You were scared in front of the magistrate. Why?
There was nobody accompanying me. I was very scared.
Isn't that better? You could, confess your feelings and you can tell the truth to the magistrate.
No.
You cannot. So you were scared in front of the magistrate.
I was scared because of the entire situation.
All right. And in front of the police, you were not scared.
No.
Why?
Because, sorry.
Point to be noted, Your Honor. So you said that he was your father figure. So when did you gradually realize, what exactly was the point when you realized that he is manipulating you?
September onwards.
September which year?
2023.
Okay. So after that you did not tell your mother or anyone, correct? Point to be noted, Your Honor. That's all for the cross-examination.
You were studying in the college.
Yes.
You have made 3 statements. First before the police,
Yes.
second before the magistrate.
Magistrate.
And when you made statement before the magistrate, he inquired certain questions from you. And did you tell him that yes, you are scared?
No.
Who was while you were making statement before the magistrate? Who else was there?
The typist.
Typist. So during the question before taking your statement, the atmosphere was very cordial. So whatever question he asked you about your capacity to understand the situation, you were able to say it nicely. There was not any kind of pressure upon you to make any statement.
Yes.
So you are regularly going to the college?
Yes.
And while making statement before the magistrate, you did not mention that you are being manipulated or pressurized by the accused. Is it so?
Yes.
Okay.
Your Honor, the prosecution would like to call upon PW2, the mother of the prosecutrix.
Mrs. Emily.
Your Honor. Your Honor, may I administer witness oath? After me. I
I,
solemnly affirm
Mrs. Emily, solemnly affirm
that I will speak the truth,
that I will speak the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth
and nothing but the truth
in this court.
in this court.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, witness.
Good afternoon.
Please introduce yourself to the court.
I am Mrs. Emily, the wife of late Mr. Edward. I am 42 years old. I reside at 23/10 Palladium Road, Annie Nagar, Venice, 10th block.
Okay. So what happened with your daughter in this case?
I have 2 daughters. My elder daughter is Miss Juliet, who is the victim, and my younger daughter is Miss Emma. My elder daughter, she used to travel to her university, Queen Margaret University, in which she is pursuing the BA in economics by the state bus run 50C. The Mr. Romeo, the conductor of that bus, has sexually assaulted my daughter, and that I came to know that when I have a suspicious doubt on my daughters because she was using her phone regularly, and there was something suspicious that as the mother I noticed in my daughter, which was not a regular behavior.
Okay, so what happened after that?
After that, on 16th of August 2023, my maternal uncle, Mr. Potter, he came to my home and he saw the picture of Mr. Romeo in my daughter's phone. And when he inquired about that to my daughter, she said that Mr. Romeo is the father of her friend. But Mr. Potter then asked me again about that photo, and then I told him that I was also suspicious about my daughter because she's most often on her phone and she's regular on her phone, and she's like, there is suspicious in her behavior that she's dressing up all nice and she's happy as not like she used to be before. And as a mother, I noticed all that thing and I told that thing to Mr. Potter.
So what happened on 29 September 2024?
On 29th of September 2024, around 9:30, I called my daughter, Miss Juliet. I called her thrice, but she didn't pick my call. And I also get panicked because she went to the evening college. And around 9:30 when I called, she didn't pick my call. I was panicked. So I called the Mr. Potter, who is the maternal uncle. I told him that Miss Juliet is not picking my call. And then I told him that go to the bus stand and saw where she is. And when he went to the bus stand, he saw that that Mr. Romeo is taking my daughter on his bike. Then Mr. Potter called me and he shared his location with me, live location. So, and he told me that you also come there. Then I called Miss Hermione, who is the elder daughter of my sister. Then I, along with the Mr. Potter and Miss Hermione, went to the Silver Go apartment, where we went to the 5th block, and then we knocked at the apartment of the Mr. Romeo, and we knocked, and Mr. Romeo came out. And when we asked him about my daughter, and he said that she is not there, but we know that she came with him there. And after that, immediately my daughter came outside and she was very in panic mode. She was crying and her dressing was not in a proper way. Her hair was messy and she was just crying and she hugged me. And immediately we left that place because that was very traumatized moment for me also and my daughter also.
Your Honor, the counsel seeks permission to exhibit the documents. Your Honor, please refer to page 36 of the MOOT proposition. Page number 36. Witness, is this the birth certificate of your daughter?
I have. Yes.
Your Honor, please exhibit this document as PW2/1. If your honors may kindly refer to page 26 of the MOOT of the memorial from the prosecution side. Memorial. Your Honor, page number 26. Is this the matriculation certificate of your daughter?
Yes.
Your Honor, please exhibit this document as PW2/2. Your Honor, the witness is open for cross-examination.
The council seeks permission to proceed with the cross-examination. Much obliged, Your Honor. So, Mrs. Emily, is it correct to state that your daughter was attending classes regularly and continued her normal routine?
Yes.
Is it correct to state that Mr. Romeo had no role in her academic or personal life?
No. No academic life.
No comment on that.
No.
Why?
Because she only used to travel from that bus. No, academic doesn't count here also.
So, she was good in academics?
No, she was not.
Okay. Is it correct to state that you never received any complaint from her teachers or friends?
She was the average student from her schooling, so that's not a big thing for me to receive a complaint because she was the average student. I know my daughter that she is an average student, but she managed like around 40 to 50% in her
All right,
academics.
witness. All right, all right. You said that Juliet never mentioned to you anything about how Romeo would manipulate her or talk to her. Is it correct?
She mentioned me on the 29th September 2024 night when that major incident happened when we came home. That time she mentioned me that how Mr. Romeo manipulated her and sexually assaulted her 8 times. That time she told me.
But in front of the police, you said something else that she told you in September 2023 around.
No, she didn't told me.
So why did you lie in front of the police?
I told the incident that my daughter told me that on the 26th of September 2023, Mr. Romeo took my daughter to his apartment.
So she told you in 2023?
No, she told me that thing on the 29th of September 2024 at night.
But you said in front of the police that your daughter told you that in September.
That thing she told me at that night, and that thing I told to the police station that time my daughter has a physical assault by the Mr. Romeo.
All right.
Yes.
Point to be noted, Your Honor. The witness is contradicting. You mentioned that your daughter was happy. She started to be, more happy.
Yes.
So that means she was happy in the relationship she was in with Romeo.
Because the Mr. Romeo is a 50 years old man and he is like her father. My daughter lost her father when she was only 3
That's
years.
not my question, witness. I asked
I'm
you that your daughter was happy, yes or no?
Because Mr. Romeo was a father figure to her.
She was happy.
That's why she was happy, because that father image or that father present that she was missing from her childhood, that was filled.
All right,
according
all
to
right. So you said that you panicked on 29 September when your daughter did not pick up your call.
Yes.
So why didn't you call the police directly? Why Mr. Potter?
Because he is my maternal uncle and he was always a support system for me. And before telling to the police station, I want to tell, and as it is a family matter, I want to tell Mr. Potter, because I thought maybe she is in the bus stand or she maybe reached there only. That's why I called the Mr. Potter.
So Mr. Potter was very close to you, your family.
Yes.
So why Mr. Potter was not father figure for Juliet? Why the Romeo, a stranger bus conductor?
Mr. Potter was, but the praising, the affection, the attraction she is getting from the Mr. Romeo was somehow different.
What kind of difference? Like, if your father praises you, that is something else? Or like, I don't understand, what kind of difference was there?
Like Mr. Potter, Mr. Romeo was praising her appearance and using alluring words for her.
Don't you find that weird? Like, a father figure is alluring you.
That I came to know later now.
You came to know everything on 29 September 2024.
Yes.
Point to be noted, Your Honor, the witness is contradicting with her statements. That's all right for the cross-examination.
We were going through your statement. You have said that citing the physical relationship, he took her to his house about 8 times and has physical relationship with her. This is your statement.
This statement was told to me by my daughter.
Right.
Yes.
So one thing I would like to have this, you just tell us that how many times, what was the first visit and when the first alleged incident occurred? Because what is the date? Because the date is missing over there.
Can you please repeat the question?
What is the first alleged incident occurred? What is the first date? Because the statement was that he has taken 8 times, but the dates are not
My
mentioned.
daughter told me that in around September.
Because why we are asking you this question? Because the dates are relevant, the age, because ultimately POCSO Act, you know, when somebody is minor, because this has traveled when she has attained majority. So that is why we are putting this question, that what is the alleged incident occurred, because you said that he has visited 8 times, right? She has visited 8 times. So what are the alleged,
In September 2023, it all started. My daughter college started at the July 2023 and and after 1 or 2 months on September 2023, Mr. Romeo took my daughter to his apartment.
Counsel, proceed with the cross-examination.
yes.
You also mentioned in front of the police that you saw your daughter on beach with Mr. Romeo.
Yes.
So you did not find it inappropriate.
I find it inappropriate, and I reprimanded the Mr. Romeo also, and then I forgave my daughter also, and that's all.
So that day you reprimanded them,
Mr.
and
Romeo.
after that you did not ask your daughter anything, that why was she there or anything?
No.
Why?
Because as a single mother, it's more important for me to gain that trust of my daughter, and I don't want to make her more afraid of me, or like that she will hide the things from me, that's why.
So you need to ask your daughter, right? If you don't
I
want her
asked
to
her
hide
that
things from you.
Then she told me that she will delete her number, and
No
she...
suggestive question.
Okay. That's all right, Your Honor. So you find the father figure inappropriate at that time when you saw them on the beach.
Yes.
Point to be noted, Your Honor. That's all right. That's all for the cross-examination.
I have a question to PW or PW2.
Yes.
She is the mother, complainant. She is the complainant.
As per your statement, you knew about the incident in September 2024,
Yes.
as per your statement. And you said that even on that day, it is not the Julie, it is not the victim who revealed the incident to you. Actually, the maternal uncle, he approached you saying that he had seen the photo of the Romeo in the mobile, in the WhatsApp of the victim. So even in September 2024, the victim, your daughter, did not reveal the incident to you.
On
Even it did not herself reveal, she did not voluntarily. So this is one thing. Second is, when did your daughter lose the mobile phone? What was the date, month, year?
It was in July, I don't know the...
In July?
Yes,
What was the year?
2023.
2023. So what was her age as on that date?
She was 17 that time.
She was 17.
Yes.
So during a period of 1 year, the victim did not reveal this incident to you
Yes.
as as her mother.
No, she didn't reveal.
Because is it true that a girl, especially a minor, she feels very friendly and free, homely, more with the mother at the home?
She was friendly with me, but
Yes.
Mr. Romeo manipulated her in that way that you will not tell anyone, and he used to threaten her also. That's why she didn't tell this incident to anyone.
So you learned only in September 2024.
Yes, on the 29th September 2024.
When you suspected and the maternal uncle suspected her actions, then you learned about that, and even on that date, the victim did not reveal voluntarily the incident to you.
No. Because
So
that time she
in-
was manipulated by the Mr. Romeo, and
In September 2024, she was major.
yes, yes,
She was major.
yes.
So she did not. You say that she did not reveal it because she was secured.
Can you
She
repeat
was
the question?
secured.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Even before the magistrate who recorded her statement under 183 BNSS. Even before the magistrate also.
I was not present there.
No. You were not present. She was present.
Yes.
So ठीक.
Your Honor, the prosecution seeks permission to call upon PW3, Mr. Potter.
Mr. Potter.
Your Honor, may I administer witness oath? After me. I solemnly affirm
Porter solemnly affirm
that I will speak the truth,
that I will speak the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
nothing but the truth
and nothing but the truth
in this court.
in this court.
Good afternoon, witness. Please introduce yourself to the court.
My name is Porter. I am 47 years old and I run a manpower agency and I deploy people for housekeeping jobs.
Okay, so how are you related to this case?
As I am a close relative of the victim, I am the maternal uncle, and Miss Emily, the victim's mother, is my wife's aunt daughter.
So how do you know about Romeo?
So, as I we used to visit their home occasionally for whenever they needed assistance, on 16th of August 2023, when I visited their home, I saw a photo of an elderly man in Juliet's phone. When I asked, she replied that it was a photo of her friend's father. After that, when I discussed with Miss Emily, she told me something suspicious about her behavior and told me to monitor her, as he often saw her talking on the phone and I also saw that, so the suspicious rose at that time.
Okay. So what happened after that?
One day when I was, during my work hours, when I was coming from the work, I saw on the side from the side of the road that the conductor was putting his hand on the shoulder of the victim and was hugging her inappropriately.
Okay. So what happened on 29 September 2024?
On 29th September 2024, I got a call from Miss Emily around 9:35 p.m. that the Juliet is not picking up her phone, go check that she is on the bus stand or not. So I was around the locality on my bike, I went there and I saw the conductor taking Miss Juliet on the bike. So I immediately informed Miss Emily and gave her the location, and I reached the apartment, and we, along with the eldest sister daughter of Miss Emily, Hermoine, we went to the Silver Grove apartment where the conductor resided. And when we first went there, we asked the conductor that the victim was there. First, he denied that the victim was there. And after constantly knocking on the door, he opened the door. And when Miss Juliet saw us, she came running toward us. She was crying and she was in a terrible state, and she directly hugged her mother.
Your Honor, the witness is open for cross-examination.
The counsel seeks permission to proceed with the cross-examination. Much obliged, Your Honor. So, Mr. Potter, you're not prosecutrix's father, correct? Is it correct to state that you are a distant relative then?
Yes.
So, but Mrs. Emily said you were a close relative,
Yeah, I'm a close relative.
but you just said you are a distant relative.
I provided them with necessary assistance whenever needed.
All right. You don't live in the same house with the prosecutrix family, correct?
No.
So, you visited occasionally their house, correct?
Occasionally to
Yeah.
provide assistance. Whenever
Is it
needed.
correct to state that you don't have a daily presence at their house then?
No, occasionally, twice in a week.
So you don't have a daily presence there?
No.
So answer, please be objective with your answers. Is it correct to state that you would not know then prosecutrix's personal life or friendships except what you saw in those 2 days in a week?
I have quite known her from the childhood. She is a very quiet girl and a polite girl.
That's not my question, witness. I asked you, so you would not know about the prosecutrix's personal life, right?
No, not that much.
So you don't know about her personal life?
No, not
Correct.
that.
Point to be noted, Your Honor. So you said that you started monitoring her in your statement before the police. This is the statement that you gave before the police, correct?
That's when Miss Emily told me about her suspicious behavior when I saw the photo of an elderly man in her phone.
How did you saw the photo of an elderly man? Were you peeping in prosecutrix's phone?
She was sitting and I was roaming in the...
So you peeped in her phone, correct?
I didn't peep, I just got to look at her phone.
That is
with
peeping?
my eyes. That is not peeping.
Did you ask for a permission to look into her phone?
That's not, I didn't peep directly. When I was moving in the home, I just happened to look at that photo. And when I asked, she replied that it was her friend's father photo. With
All
my
right.
eyes,
All right,
I
all
saw
right.
the photo.
So you started monitoring them.
Upon Miss Emily told me, because of her suspicious
What
behavior.
suspicious behavior did she tell you?
Miss Emily told me that she is often talking on her phone.
But for Mrs. Emily, Mr. Romeo is the father figure, so what's wrong in it?
But at that time, we didn't know, no?
You didn't know he was a father figure, but you know that Mrs. Emily, the prosecutrix was talking to Mr. Romeo on phone.
At that time, we didn't know Mr. Romeo. I didn't know Mr. Romeo.
All right. So you started, tracing their movements.
Repeat the question.
So you started keeping note of their movements.
I monitor. He
What
told me to
monitor?
that what she is doing. Like when I was from the work, coming from the work, I saw them. I saw the conductor.
That's all right, witness. So you were basically stalking them.
I was not stalking them.
But you said you were monitoring her.
Monitoring as a relative out of care is not spying or peeping.
I did not say the word spying or peeping. I asked you stalking.
That's not stalking.
So you said you saw in the bus that Mr. Potter was keeping his arm on Juliet's shoulder.
Hugging her inappropriately.
Yeah. So why did you intervene then?
Because I was on the side of the road. I just happened to see them off in the bus.
So you were on the road. You were standing on the road,
Side
and
of
you
the road.
happened to look inside the bus from the road, and you were able to see clearly that it was Mr. Romeo, it was Miss Juliet, and they were hugging.
Because at that time there were not that much people in the bus.
No, that's fine, but the bus is quite at a height. How were you able to look very clearly into the bus?
The bus is not at that much height.
Could you please tell me, like, the correct, were they standing at the front of the bus, in the middle of the bus, or at the back of the bus?
I can't remember that properly.
Did you see their faces or their back?
I recognized Juliet after that. I saw
How
that.
did you, you saw their face or their back?
I saw Juliet's face.
And Mr. Romeo's back?
No. I just happened to that he was hugging her.
That's what I'm asking, How did you saw them hugging? Like, you saw them from the back, from the front, from the side, right side, left side?
I saw their faces.
You saw their faces hugging from the in the bus from the road.
Side of the road.
Side of the road. All right, witness. That point to be noted, Your Honor. So, you on 29th of September, you saw the prosecutrix going to Romeo's residence.
Romeo taking prosecutrix to the
residence.
Yes.
So you followed them.
I first of all contacted Miss Emily that I'm sharing you my location. I am waiting after them. I'm going after them. You also come. And around.
That's all right. So when you reached Mr. Romeo's residence, what did you do? Like, you didn't intervene, or you waited for Mrs. Emily to come?
I waited Mrs. Emily because she was her daughter, and around 5 to 10 minutes they came, and then we went to the 5th floor.
So you waited for 5 minutes.
Yes.
Don't you think that 5 minutes is a long time for a young girl to be in someone's residence?
But I was waiting for Miss Emily.
Don't you think your intervention would have, protected Juliet in a better way that day?
But I was waiting for Miss Emily that she might be arriving, as I was also on her phone at that time. She
You
was
were
saying.
talking to someone when your close relative was in a stranger's
I
house.
was on phone with Miss Emily that she is coming.
So you waited for Mrs. Emily, and then when they came, don't you think your intervention could have...
Sexual assault on the victim.
Yes.
Prior to that, you are not a witness, neither direct nor indirect.
Sir, we reprimanded the conductor during the beach incident when I was
No, that is there, but you did not know anything prior to that.
Yes, no sexual. I was not aware of that time before
Because
29 September.
Victim reported about the sexual assaults prior to the 29 September also, so many times, when she was allegedly minor. But you, as a relative, you
I was not aware of that.
you
at
did
that
not
time.
know
I would,
prior to that.
No, sir.
So who reported the matter to police?
Sir, the complaint was filed by Miss Emily.
Mother of the victim.
Yes.
On which date?
Sir, 30th September.
30th September. 30th September.
Your Honor, the prosecution seeks permission to call upon PW4, Miss Hermione.
Miss Hermione.
Your Honor, may I administer the witness oath? I
I,
solemnly affirm
Hermione, solemnly affirm
that I will speak the truth,
that I will speak the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth
and nothing but the truth
in this court.
in this court.
Good afternoon, witness.
Good afternoon.
Please introduce yourself to the court.
My name is Hermione, daughter of Mr. White. I am 29 years old. I have been working in the sales department in the Tata brand cosmetic shop in Annagar, Venice.
Okay, so how are you related to the case?
I am cousin sister of the victim, that is Miss Juliet. As she goes to the evening college, she often goes to the college sometimes from her own house and sometimes from our house. And I saw Miss Juliet when I was also present on the same 50C bus on the last October 2023. I saw Mr. Romeo. He was behaving with her in an inappropriate way, and at, at that time I found that behavior was not right, so I immediately reprimanded him, and then afterwards I told about the same incident to the mother of the victim, that is my aunt, Mrs. Emily.
Okay. So what happened after that?
After that, when I told about the incident to Mrs. Emily, she said she has also found her daughter talking at late night.
So what happened on 29 September 2024?
On 29 September 2024, I got a call from Mrs. Emily. She told me that Mr. Romeo, he was taking Miss Juliet on his bike, and she sent me a location that was of the Silver Grove apartment. I reached there, Mr. Potter was already there and Mrs. Emily was also there. We went to the house of Mr. Romeo and we knocked at his door. And when he opened the door, Miss Juliet, she came out running, crying, and she immediately hugged her mother, that is Mrs. Emily.
Your Honor, the witness is open for cross-examination.
The counsel seeks permission to proceed with the cross-examination. Much obliged, Your Honor. So, Miss Hermione, you are the cousin sister of the prosecutrix, correct?
Yes.
So, were you and prosecutrix close to each other?
Yes, we were.
Very close or like casual relationship?
Like as a relation of a cousin sister.
As in what? Like, I am best friend of my cousin sister. What about you?
I can't say that like really, really close, but we were close as a cousin sisters.
All right. So, you mentioned in your statement before the police that you saw Mr. Romeo talking to someone on the call and he was directing someone, directions. Why did you find it inappropriate?
The way he was talking, he was using some teasing tones, some words that I found that was not right for a bus conductor, a public bus conductor, to use while he is on his duty. So I just inquired him out of curiosity.
Teasing tones while telling someone directions on the call?
What?
I just asked, I asked you that he was on the call and telling directions to someone, and you said he was using a teasing tone.
Yes.
So what kind of teasing tone? What was the tone?
Like he was saying someone that you looked pretty at the night classes and was giving the direction. So I just asked.
Like he was giving the directions and saying you look pretty?
He was talking. First he gave that teasing tone and then he was also giving the directions.
What if he was talking to someone close of his own family? Why did you find that inappropriate? Is it correct for you to intervene in someone's call?
But the way he was talking while on his duty, I found it inappropriate.
You also mentioned that you saw him using double meaning words with other commuters.
Yes.
Did any other commuter complain about it?
I'm not aware of that.
What kind of double meaning words would you use to other commuters?
Of course, like he used to tell them like you are pretty, you are looking beautiful, why don't you talk to me? All these type of words.
Telling someone you're pretty or beautiful is double meaning.
But the way he used to say and how the others would feel uncomfortable, of course, that is.
Like what kind of way? Like if I tell you you're pretty, is it uncomfortable? Am I making you uncomfortable?
You're a woman.
Okay, so if anyone says you're pretty, so that
but if someone would say with me to me with an inappropriate body language, of course I would get uncomfortable.
All right. So did it ever happen with you?
It did not happen with me because I never lettered him.
But you were in the bus. You said you travel by the bus.
Yes.
And you said you travel by the bus, and you said you are working in the sales department. What was the timings of your job?
There were two shifts. Sometimes I attended the morning shift and sometimes I attended the evening shift.
What was the evening shift timing?
It was around 4 p.m.
All right. And you mentioned that Juliet used to board the bus from collector bus stand.
Yes.
But Mrs. Emily and the prosecutor said that she used to board the bus from Aninagar bus stop. Why? Why is it so?
Isn't that the same?
How is it
Like
so?
the collective bus stand is in Aninagar, right?
No, they said she used to board the bus from Aninagar bus stop and you said she used to board the bus from Collector bus stop. So how is it same?
There is one bus stand only.
So then, sorry. Yes, then so?
Like, I'm not getting your question.
You and Miss Juliet and Emily are mentioning two different bus stops from which Miss Juliet used to board the bus. Which one of them is the correct bus stop?
Of course, the collected bus stand that is present in the Nagar.
Point to be noted, Your Honor. You also mentioned that, so you were aware that, so whatever you saw in the bus did not ever happen with you. It was all, did you see it for yourself, like he was telling someone, talking to someone inappropriately or whatever?
I was not a regular commuter of that bus.
Point to be noted, Your Honor. So on 29th, when did you reach the Mr. Romeo's residence?
Already asked and answered.
Objection sustained.
I would rephrase. When you reached Mr. Romeo's residence, who were all already there?
It was Mr. Potter and Mrs. Emily. She was also there.
Okay, so you all went to Mr. Romeo's residence, inside his residence.
Yes.
You went in there.
No, we didn't went inside his residence. We were outside his house. We knocked the door and then he opened the door and then Juliet came out running and crying.
Point to be noted, Your Honor. That's all for the cross-examination.
You inter alia stated in your statement that on one day, one evening, you also happened to travel with the victim, who is your cousin sister. So on that day, you witnessed the accused behaving in inappropriate way with your cousin sister.
Yes.
So you felt it, but you did not reveal it to the mother of the victim
Yes,
on
I
that day,
revealed.
and no action was taken on that day. As the action was taken, when the maternal uncle witnessed her photo in the witnessed the photo of the accused in the witnesses WhatsApp, then action was taken. Police was reported. Then on the when you witnessed the accused behaving improperly, indecently with the victim, on that day no action was taken, nothing was revealed.
I told
Because
about
that
the
was a year before.
I told about the incident to her mother. At
But
that
no action was taken.
that was to be
Police was
taken.
not approached for legal action on that day.
But that was my instinct as a cousin sister that the way that
No,
elderly.
I only say that on that day no action was taken. Whether you revealed to the mother of the victim or not, but no action was taken. No legal action was taken.
Yes, no legal action was taken.
Your Honor, the counsel seeks permission to call upon PW5, Dr. Hazel.
Dr. Hazel.
Your Honor, may I administer witness oath?
Before we record the statement, has the defense any objection with regard to statement? Is a formal witness. Defense, have you any objection in the statement of this witness? Because the formal witness. Witness is mentioned in the charge sheet because witness is a formal character. So if you say whatever the witness has stated during 161, you agree with it or you want to cross-examine the witness? We want to cross-examine. You want to cross-examine. Proceed ahead.
Witness oath. I
I,
solemnly affirm
Hazel solemnly affirm
that I will speak the truth,
that I will speak the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth
and nothing but the truth
in this court.
in this court.
Good afternoon, witness. Please introduce yourself to the court.
I am Dr. Hazel and I am Civil Assistant Surgeon at Government Annie Medical College Hospital.
How are you related to the case?
I conducted the medical examination of the victim, Miss Juliet, and gave an interim report as per written request from the inspector from All Women Police Station.
So what were your findings of the report?
The sexual violence was occurred over a period of 8 months, and with the last sexual contact on 29 September 2024, there was penetration by penis and oral sex was performed on the victim by the person. And also, there are teeth bite marks and nail abrasions on the body of the victim. I have collected pubic hair and 2 vaginal swabs for semen examination.
So what were your conclusion of the report?
I conclude that the victim was 18 years old when she was brought before me, and she was subjected to repeated sexual acts, the physical findings, the nail abrasions, the nail abrasions and the teeth bite marks on her body were consistent to forcible sexual activity. The medical evidence supported the history given by the victim, and the collected evidences were sent for forensic examination for confirmation.
Your Honor, the counsel seeks permission to exhibit the document. On page number 50 of the MOOT proposition. Witness, is this the medical examination that you have prepared?
Yes.
Your Honor, please exhibit this document SPW5/1. Your Honor, the witness is open for.
You are the medical expert.
Yes.
You signed this medical report?
Yes.
You have given medical legal opinion. Does it bear your signature or stamp? Mr. Prosecutor, you should see it.
Your Honor, as per the.
Before seeking the leave of the court to exhibit the document or receive as an evidence, does the certificate bear the signature of the witness?
Your Honor, as per the clarifications provided by the competition, it is said that all signatures are to be assumed in the documents.
No. Which provision says it should not be signed? Which provision say, which guidelines say it should not be signed? Because she is a medical expert. Her statement is of high degree and high probability value. So is there any certificate that yes, she has examined the victim and after satisfying all the legal parameters, she has given this, this certificate. But the document which is on record, it does not bear the signature and the stamp of the medical officer. So that's a before exhibiting, we'll take the defense on this, then we'll see to it. Yes, proceed.
The counsel seeks permission to proceed with the cross-examination. Much obliged, Your Honor. So, Dr. Hazel, you were the attending medical officer who examined prosecutrix, correct?
Yes.
Is it correct to state that the medical report that you prepared, this is the medical report that you prepared, correct?
Yes.
Is it correct to state that it says in the consent section that the prosecutrix has not given her consent?
We cannot examine any patient without their consent. I have taken the consent of the victim, and then I medically examined her. So it's just a typing error, we can say.
Typing error, you...
Typing error by technical issues while making the reports.
You have drawn and ticked it. How is it a typical error? Isn't it drawn with a pen?
I have checked that.
Point to be noted, Your Honor. So there was consent.
Yes.
But you said you marked wrong in the report. So should I say that there would be more mistakes in the report?
No.
This is the only mistake?
Yes.
So you made the most substantial mistake in the medical report you prepared?
But in we cannot examine any patient without their consent. We have first taken the consent, then I medically examined her.
Point to be noted, Your Honor. You mentioned that you collected vaginal swabs of the victim.
Yes.
But again, there was no consent. How do I conclude that the victim gave you the consent? Because the medical report says no. How can anyone or this honorable court conclude that there was consent? Do you have a documented reason for the consent?
I just said that this was just a error or there might be a mistake.
So you have prepared this report, correct? As you already have mentioned. You mentioned, is it correct to state that you mentioned before the court that you collected vaginal swabs and pubic hair?
Yes.
In the report, you did not mention vaginal swabs for the collected part. On page 56 of the case data, Your Honor, you said for the vaginal swabs, you have said no, not collected.
I have collected above.
You can examine the report. You can see the report.
Is it so?
I have ticked that check.
You have ticked on vulval swabs, not vaginal swabs.
I have ticked on pubic hair.
Yeah, no, I am asking about the vaginal swabs.
I have ticked on that vulval and vaginal are same.
No. For the vaginal,
I have ticked.
You have explicitly ticked for the collected parts. And for the vaginal swabs, I don't see an explicit tick. How do I assume it?
Sorry?
You have explicitly ticked on every section for the swabs you collected or for the evidences. For the vaginal swabs, you did not make an explicit tick. Why?
Vulval swabs and vaginal swabs are same.
Point to be noted, Your Honor. Could you please explain me the diagrams mentioned on page 54 of the report? What are these diagrams? The 3 diagrams in the bottom.
Yes.
What are these?
These are at the time when I gynecologically examined her.
Could you please tell me, like, all these are of the victim or what?
Yes, this is of the victim.
Point to be noted, Your Honor.
The middle one.
You mentioned on the same page that there are no external injuries. Yes. So you have mentioned, like, explicitly drawn that there are no external injuries or the urethral meatus, labia majora. Could you please explain this honorable court what is labia majora?
Page number?
On page 54. The table on the top.
I have to just collect the vaginal swabs and pubic hair and send them for FSL report. And I have done that.
So this report, this part is not done by you?
I and my professor Nick, we both were assigned for medical examination.
Could you please repeat the name of the...
Professor Nick.
He is a male or female?
He is a male.
Point to be noted, Your Honor. That's all for the cross-examination.
When the victim was produced before you for medical examination, you had asked the victim the past history?
Yes.
What did she reveal?
She was revealed that the sexual violence occurred over a period of 8 months. And
You have mentioned that
51 per page, on page 51.
on 50,
51 page.
60?
51.
Yes, there is a description in your medical legal opinion that says that when you asked her and she said this is a alleged love affair. Is it so?
she was just said that the sexual violence occurred over a period of 8 months.
Who has recorded this? This is your report?
Yes.
You have recorded it?
Yes.
So then, is it true or you are saying you are making false statement in the court?
No, I don't make false statement.
But is it true that one of the columns speaks of that you had inquired from the victim about the past history and she had revealed certain facts which you recorded on it?
Yes.
what is the source of this information recording this love affair? So your role was only for medical legal examination, right? So how could this be recorded as a doctor? So it means the source of information has been provided by someone.
We got the
So
letter.
your decision has been influenced by this information or what?
I have said what I examined.
So medical legal opinion, it is influenced by somebody giving you information that it was a love affair?
Yes, we got the request
Or
letter.
independently you are examined without being influenced by this?
It is written in the request letter.
So why you have recorded this love affair and all that? Because it's a medical legal opinion, right?
Yes.
This is true that the victim did not have external injuries except the injuries which you say were at her shoulder.
Yes.
So could these be said to be because of forcible sexual intercourse, or it could be, if we take it otherwise, that she may be a consenting party, it could be like in that manner. Could it be said, because you are a medical expert, you cannot say what are the reasons for this injury, but you say these injuries were possible because of forcible sexual intercourse. But if it is connect between the two consenting adults, then such type of injuries are possible?
No.
Okay, so far your statement is concerned,
Yes.
so far your report is concerned. So you have not mentioned who produced the victim for examination before you in the hospital.
Sorry?
You have not mentioned in your report by whom she was brought.
She was brought by WPC 52830 Miss Camilla from All Women Police
Have you
Station.
written in your report? Is it mentioned in your report?
It is.
Is it mentioned? You see your report. Is it mentioned? And have you mentioned the name of any identifying person, identifying the victim, that she is the victim? Have you
She
mentioned
was-
the name of any identifying witness? So, as the learned judge has earlier mentioned that so far as the consent column is concerned, you have tick marked the no. That means that she has not given consent. You see your report. You see your report. Para 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. You have tick marked. You have encircled and tick marked the no.
I just said it's just there might be
That
error.
means she has not given consent.
She has given her consent without the consent of the
And you have
patient.
not also made your signature and impressed your seal on the report.
Because it's just an interim report. Because the
Interim
collected
report,
evidence were sent.
Interim report, that also needs your signature, seal and signature, whether it is interim or final. So every report needs seal and signature for authentication.
You say this is an interim report,
Yes.
so that means final report is yet to come.
Yes, the final report is still awaiting because the FSL report takes 60 days time.
So you have not given the final opinion about the act.
The inspector asked for only the interim report because FSL report takes time. So I gave him interim report.
So did the inspector, after you gave this initial report, came to you that, madam, yes, we have obtained the forensic report, you give us the final report?
FSL report takes time. They just asked for interim report and I gave them.
So before filing the charge sheet or till today, nobody has approached you for final report. Is it correct?
Yes.
Your Honor, the prosecution seeks permission to call upon PW6, Dr. Washington.
Dr. Washington.
Your Honor, may I administer witness oath?
I,
Solemnly affirm
Dr. Washington, solemnly affirm
that I will speak the truth,
that I will speak the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth
and nothing but the truth
in this court.
in this court.
Good afternoon, witness. Please introduce yourself to the court.
Your Honor, I am Dr. Washington, an MBBS graduate, currently interning under a qualified psychiatrist, and I'm also pursuing my postgraduate in psychology from Trinity University.
So how are you related to the case?
I examined the mental condition of the victim and also provided a psychological report.
So what were your findings in the report?
The victim was responsive and cooperative, but there was little delay in her responses. And we also came to find out that although the victim is 18 years old physically, but her mental age is approximately 16 years old, and her intelligence quotient IQ is assessed to be 85, which falls within the category of below average intellectual functioning.
So what was the conclusion of your report?
The conclusion we can draw is that for a below average intellectual person, it is difficult to make mature decisions, and as there was cognitive delay in her processing functioning, and she was also not able to comprehend complex situations.
Your Honor, the counsel seeks permission to exhibit the report. It is provided on page number 61 of the MOOT proposition. Page number 61, Your Honor.
61.
Yes.
Is this the psychological report that you have prepared?
Yes.
So is this your signature?
Yes.
Your Honor, please exhibit this document as PW6/1. The witness is open for cross-examination.
The counsel seeks permission to proceed with the cross-examination. Much obliged, Your Honor. Dr. Washington, so you are presently an intern working under a qualified psychiatrist.
Yes.
So an intern and a qualified psychiatrist are different?
Actually, I'm intern under a qualified psychiatrist.
I asked, that is what my question
Yes, yes.
is. They are different.
They are
right?
different.
So how is the report that is prepared by you is credible as equal to the report prepared by a qualified psychiatrist?
Because the report was prepared by me under the close guidance of my senior, and he also verified it.
All right. And what was the procedure you followed while, assessing the witness psychologically?
There are multiple procedures to assess the mental status and mental age of the victim. There were clinical interviews, behavioral observations, and standardized intelligence testing methods.
So do you have the license of conducting a psychological assessment?
I don't, but our clinic does have.
So you don't have the license?
I'm undergraduate, like I'm a graduate student, but I'm an intern there, so.
Point to be noted, Your Honor. So for the procedure you mentioned that you took clinical interview and behavioral observation. How did you do that? Like what was the procedure for the behavioral observation?
We asked simple and some complex questions, so we noticed how the response was and how her brain processes information.
How is this different from clinical interview?
Clinical, yeah, this is safe. And
Clinical
we
interview-
also observe the behavior during the interviews.
Clinical interview and behavioral observation is same.
Yeah, they can be done at the same time.
Point to be noted, Your Honor. So you said in your report also that evaluation procedures, mental status examination. How did you examine her mental status?
There are methods to do that. There is one Wechsler intelligence test and IQ tests are there.
Is this test admissible in India? In Indiana?
Yes.
All right. Point to be noted, Your Honor. So when you examined her mental status, you mentioned the test name, but what was the procedure of the test?
There is practical methods which we can perform in the clinic.
What practical methods?
There are basic visual puzzles that the patient has to solve, and there are numerical questions as well, simple or some complex.
What if a person who has the same mental age as their physical age, but they are weak in maths?
Yes, that's why there are some visual puzzles to be solved.
So you gave the prosecutrix visual puzzles and the maths questions Like you mentioned that, correct?
Yes.
Point to be noted, Your Honor. So, in your report, you also said there was a mild cognitive delay. What kind of delay?
In her response to some questions
Like,
or some puzzles,
I can see there is a slight delay from your side also to my questions. So, should I say that there is a mild cognitive delay?
that may be to process information.
Okay, so
Yes.
that is normal for everyone.
If the questions are like above the brain functioning power,
Above
maybe.
the, please pardon me.
Intellectual functioning.
All right. Point to be noted, Your Honor. That's all for the cross-examination.
Who among you, whether you or your senior interacted with the patient, that is victim,
Yes, sir.
when they approached you for psychiatric consultation?
Yes, sir.
Who, whether you consulted her, whether you attended her or your senior?
I did, sir.
You.
Yeah.
You attended her.
Yes.
So during the interaction, who was accompanied with the patient?
Her mother, but she was outside.
She was side by her.
No, she was outside.
She was out.
Yes.
So, what was the cause for the delayed responses to your questions by the victim?
As we found out her mental,
Did you feel at that time that she was scared of something?
she was calm
Revealing the
and
truth?
cooperative.
Revealing truth? She was scared of something?
I actually didn't ask about the case. We have other methods that we did. So she was calm and responsive.
She was calm and responsive.
Yes.
You have said that her IQ was 85.
Yes.
How you were able to assess it?
There are IQ tests.
Yes.
Which consists of visual puzzles and other simple.
What is the maximum range of you can say whose IQ level can be regarded as outstanding?
Above 129 is very superior, and average is 90 to 109.
Average is 90 to?
109.
So you have rated her below average.
Yes, she is below average in IQ because she's 85.
So when you interacted with her and when you put some questions to her,
Yes.
how was her response? She was responding nicely and was able to communicate with you properly?
She was cooperative and responsive, but there was mild delay in her cognitive functioning.
So this delay could it be possible that she was not able to understand what question you are putting to her? Because you are not an expert, you are just an intern there.
This might be the case, but she is also not able to make mature decisions that her peers might be able to do easily of her age.
One thing we have referred to your declaration. You have given a declaration that you are an intern, right?
Yes.
So you say that I, Dr. Washington, MBBS, currently pursuing post-graduation psychology and interning under a qualified psychiatrist, right? Declare that the above findings are based on my professional training. You are yourself an intern. What sort of experience you have, and what will be the authenticity of your this declaration, and what sort of experience you have to assess somebody? How much experience you have? You are yourself an intern. You are working under someone. So because you have given this declaration, and you say that I have a clinical experience, and then that is why I am giving this report.
You know, I have more than 1 year of experience.
1 year of experience. Right. And you are yourself an intern, working under somebody. So this report has been given by you or by your senior?
It was given by me, but it was also verified by my senior.
Right.
Your Honor, the prosecution seeks permission to call the last prosecution witness, PW7, Mrs. Rambola.
Mrs. Rambola.
Your Honor, may I administer the witness oath? I
I,
solemnly affirm
Mrs. Ramola, solemnly affirm
that I will speak the truth,
that I will speak the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth
and nothing but the truth
in this court.
in this court.
Good afternoon, witness.
Good afternoon.
Please introduce yourself to the court.
My name is Mrs. Ramola and I am currently posted at All Women Police Station, Aninagar, Venice.
Okay, so how are you related to this case?
I am the investigating officer of this case.
So what happened in this case?
Actually, on 30th of September in the morning around 9:30, I got a complaint from Mrs. Emily, who is the mother of Miss Juliet, who is the victim of this case, that she has been sexually assaulted by Mr. Romeo, who is 50 years of age. And he has been sexually assaulting her since she was a minor. Currently, she is 18 years old, but he has been assaulting her since she was a minor.
Okay. So what steps did you take after that?
After getting the complaint, I lodged the FIR, that is FIR number 25 of the 2024, and I took up the investigation process. First of all, I arrested Mr. Romeo, and I lodged the FIR under section 5C, read with section 6 of the POCSO Act. And I took up the investigation process. On the same day, I recorded the statements of witnesses, 4 witnesses, that is Miss Juliet, Mrs. Emily, Mr. Potter, and yes. And next day, I visited the crime scene where I prepared the arrest memo, where I prepared the sketch and the observation measure.
Okay, so what was the conclusion of your investigation?
So, on the basis of statements of witnesses and the medical medical examination conducted, on the basis of those statements and medical examination done, I can conclude that sexual assault has taken place and she has been sexually assaulted by Mr. Romeo.
Your Honor, the counsel seeks permission to exhibit the documents prepared by the investigating officer. Your Honor, please refer to page number 9 of the MOOT proposition. Witness, is this the first information report that you have prepared?
Yes, this is.
Your Honor, please exhibit this document. It's PW7/1. On page number 5 of the MOOT proposition. Is this the final report that you have prepared?
Yes, this is the final report.
Your Honor, please exhibit this document as PW7/2. Is this the observation hazard that you have prepared?
Yes.
And this is the sketch map. This is the observation hazard in the sketch map that you have prepared?
Yes.
Your Honor, please exhibit this document. It's PW7/3. Is this the remand report that you have prepared?
Yes.
Your Honor, please exhibit this document. Is this the arrest memo that you have prepared?
Yes.
Your Honor, please exhibit this document. It's PW7. That will be, Your Honor. The witness is open for cross-examination.
The counsel seeks permission to proceed with the cross-examination. Much obliged, Your Honor. Mrs. Rambola, the alleged offense occurred at Silvergrove Apartments, 5th floor, correct? And as you just verified, this is the sketch map that you have prepared?
Yes.
Could you please show to the honorable bench where is the 5th floor?
There is a basement out there. So.
You counted the basement in the floors of the building.
Yes.
Did you mention that somewhere?
Basement, there is a mentioning of basement there in the.
You mentioned that there is a basement. You mentioned, and you are saying that you counted the basement in the floors of the building.
There is a.
Did you explicitly mention that?
There is a minor error in this report, and that the next rectified report will be submitted in the supplementary charge sheet.
So you accept that there is a minor error in your observational mahazar.
Minor mistake there is.
You also mentioned that KUP Cafe is opposite to the scene. Why have you mentioned it adjacent to the Silvergrove Apartments then?
There has been mistakenly I have mentioned there.
So you agree there are mistakes in your investigation? Yes. Point to be noted, Your Honor. In your arrest memo, you mentioned that there are no injuries on the accused. Minor or major injuries, there are no injuries. Is that correct?
Yes.
But in the potency test report, a scab was identified on the accused's head. How did it come then?
Potency report was conducted by Dr.
But it was conducted the very after the day he was arrested. That means he was under your custody.
He was arrested on 30th of September.
And when was he sent for potency test?
It was done on the 1st.
So on 30th there were no injuries on the accused.
No.
And on one he had a scab on his forehead. How?
That was concluded by the doctor.
But there was a scab. How? There was an injury on him. You did not mention that in your arrest memo.
That I have not have knowledge of, no knowledge about that.
Point to be noted, Your Honor. Furthermore, in your charge sheet, you mentioned the date of arrest to be 30th October. Why?
He was arrested, there will be a mistake. He was arrested on 30th of September 2020.
So your charge sheet has mistakes.
There would be a minor in the typing.
Point to be noted, Your Honor. So, you did not send a request letter to the magistrate for the psychological test of the prosecutrix. Why?
Magistrate?
You have sent request letters for every examination to the concerned authorities. Why not for the psychological test?
Because I didn't consider it important.
You did not consider psychological test important.
Psychological test was conducted. It was conducted.
That's not my question, witness. I asked you did not consider the psychological test important.
I said a request, sending request letter
Was not important. Point to be noted, Your Honor. That's all for the cross-examination.
You are the IO of the case?
Yes, sir.
What is your designation?
Inspector.
You are an inspector. So, which police officers of which rank are competent, authorized to investigate the offences under the POCSO Act?
Inspector.
Inspector. Whether a sub-inspector is
Sub-inspector and inspector.
So, did you record the statement of the victim?
Yes.
Where? In the police station?
Yes.
So, thereafter you also got her statement recorded before the magistrate?
Yes.
So, is there contradiction in the two statements?
Yes, sir. There is a contradiction between the statements.
There is contradiction.
You have charged him under section 5C.
Yes, sir.
So what does 5C mean?
It is the penetrative sexual assault.
Aggravated
Penetrative
sexual-
sexual assault.
by a public servant.
Yes, sir.
So you say that accused was a public servant.
Yes, sir.
What is the material before which you have collected during investigation which would justify that he was a public servant? Is it a government run bus or is it a private bus?
It is a state-run bus.
So what is the material? Have you collected any material during investigation?
Appointment letter I have asked for, and
Where
they
is,
have to
where is
submit-
it? Is it annexed to the charge sheet?
This is not in the charge sheet. That
So-
will be submitted.
So
in
there
the
was no
submission.
material before you to charge him under section
I
5C?
have asked them for the appointment letter, and they will once they will bring it to me, I will send it, present it before the honorable court in the supplementary charge sheet.
Have you mentioned it in your charge sheet that yes, we are still investigating the matter and then we will be submitting the supplementary charge sheet? Is it mentioned in your charge sheet?
No.
You cannot. Once the charge sheet is filed, unless you take the leave of the court, you cannot go for further investigation. So it's not mentioned. It's true.
Yes.
So he was not a public servant.
He was a public servant.
So then you say, what do you mean by aggravated penetrative sexual assault?
When it is sexual assault is done repeatedly, multiple
Repeatedly.
times.
Multiple times. So when she made a statement before the magistrate,
Yes, sir.
what did she say?
She, before magistrate, she said it was
Just 20 days?
before.
So there was no question of repetitive sexual assault.
So at the time of filing FIR,
So that means you have deliberately used the 5 section C to implicate him.
no, at the time of FIR, I lodged the FIR based on the statements of the witnesses, that is Mrs. Emily and Miss Juliet, because POCSO Act mandates us to immediately register the FIR in the cases like this where there is a minor has been sexually assaulted.
How you have been able to judge her she is minor?
On the basis of statements of Mrs. Emily and Miss Julie.
On the basis of her?
Statements.
Of his family. And what about this school record? What does it say? If you go by the school record, then she is major.
She's a minor.
No, as per school record. What is her date of birth as per the school record?
It's 2006.
6. And when the incident has happened? 24?
Starting from July 2023.
20?
She has been sexually assaulting since July 2023.
No, but you have not been able to ascertain as to when the initial act took place.
Yes.
So, this, in your investigation, whatever the evidence has been collected, it says that the assault took place when she became major. Is it correct? If it is correct, then the charge is false. What is your, because you are the investigating officer.
Yes, sir.
Because as in...
Did you furnish the copies of the FIR when you registered the FIR upon receiving the complaint of the mother of the victim? Did you forward the copies of the FIR to any authority?
No, sir.
So is it necessary, I ask you as an IO, is it necessary under law to forward the copies of the magistrate to some persons? To your superior officer as well as to the magistrate concerned, the territorial magistrate, or to the POCSO, special judge under POCSO?
Officer, you have to be bombarded with many questions. You must know that what are the import of this POCSO Act. One question to you, whether the special act, this is constituted in the POCSO Act, has the jurisdiction to try the offense when part of the alleged acts continued after the victim attained majority. What is your opinion about that? As an investigating officer, you must know.
Pardon?
One question to you as an IO. We are posing you a question that a special court constituted under the POCSO Act, right, has the jurisdiction to try the offense when part of the alleged acts continued after the victim attained majority. What do you say about this?
Yes, the alleged offense started when she was a minor. So,
because the continuation of the sexual relations after the victim attained majority, whether it affects or mitigates the culpability, what's your opinion? Because an IO, you must know all these questions. Otherwise, your investigation will fall flat. Anyhow, you have
What does section 29 of the POCSO Act says?
so I
Regarding
have,
presumption.
I have no idea.
So there is a presumption of culpable state of the accused, culpability of the accused. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Well, there is a presumption that we have to presume that there was the mens rea or the guilty intention on the part of the accused in committing the act. How we can apply it? How we can apply it? This doctrine, how we can apply it? Whether it has to hold good during investigation or trial. And if it is to be applied to the trial, what are the prerequisites whereafter it can be applied? Is it true that first you have to prove, or the prosecution has to prove the foundational factors of the case, and then presumption by way of an additional edge, it can be invoked?
Yes.
Because why these questions are being put to you? Because you are an IO, you must know, because the dates are relevant. Because here is the case where the accused subsequent relationship with the complainant also continued after 18 years. So whether then it will be, this act will be registered as under the general provisions of the act or under the POCSO Act. Dates are relevant when the alleged incident occurred. So that is why my lord is posing you this question. Because as an IO, you must know, because the dates are relevant, whether she was minor at that time or major. Because if it is major, then under the different act, then POCSO will not apply. So all these things you have to be taken.
If the first act has allegedly taken place in September 23, so I ask you that how much period is delay is there in reporting the matter to the police? How much period is delay is there?
Yes,
Because
sir.
as an IO, you during investigation, you ascertain that first act of sexual assault was committed in September 2023 when she was allegedly minor. So if that is taken true, so is there delay in lodging the FIR in the matter? And how much period is delay?
Complaint was made by.
More than one year delay?
It was a
The
complaint.
was lodged before you in September 2024.
Yes. FIR was made on the same day.
Yes, that is a complaint. That is called FIR, first information report or complaint. FIR is lodged and you register the FIR.
When did you register the FIR? That is what my lord is asking.
On the same day on the
30th.
complaint was made, the day on which complaint was made, same day FIR was lodged.
Is it true that the FIR has been lodged under the influence of the parents?
No. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello. Your Honor, the counsel seeks permission to proceed with the examination in chief of the accused witness. Before proceeding with the examination in chief of the accused witness, we ask the due permission of this bench that the defense will be examining the Romeo accused, mother-in-law Annie Granger, and her brother Charlotte, for the application for the same has been submitted to the honorable bench on the page 33 of the memorial of the defense, Your Honor.
Where is the accused? Get him first. He has to explain certain incriminating
Accused.
material.
Mr. Romeo.
May I administer the witness oath?
This is a statement of the accused which is to be recorded after prosecution evidence is over. It is not to be on oath because he is not stepping in as his own witness. He is stepping in just to explain that whatever evidence has come up against him during the prosecution, that has to be explained by him.
We have provided the application, the page 33 of the memorial of the defense.
Learned prosecutor, is it necessary for the defense to make any application for appearance of the accused, for making of a statement? Is it which law directs the defense to make an application? Because he is an accused facing trial before this court. Once the trial is there, then after you have concluded your evidence, isn't it required that he should be put some explanation? What does it say? When he appears as his own witness, he is not appearing as his own witness. He has to be confronted with the evidence which is on record. So your objection is not tenable. How long you have been knowing this girl?
Your Honor, from July 2023.
You have read the statement of the victim?
No, Your Honor. I have
No, you have heard her. She has appeared before you, made statement. She has made statement.
The police statement?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
And the statement before the court as well.
Yes, Your Honor.
Therein she has stated that you pressurized her.
No, Your Honor.
To manipulated her to come in contact with you.
No, Your Honor. I never imagined, I never forced her. Whatever affection was there, that was mutual. I never forced her, I never pressurized her.
What you have to say about the statement of her mother?
Your Honor, her mother continuously threatened me that I will ruin your life. Your Honor, she will also threaten prosecutrix that she will throw her out of the house. I was so much concerned about the prosecutrix that what she will do with her. That's why on the beach incident, I generally fell at their feet and begged for forgiveness.
What happened at the beach incident?
Your Honor, at the beach incident, prosecutors came to meet me. Then suddenly her family confronted me there, and their attitude was very hostile towards me. particularly her mother. She used to threaten me that she will ruin my life. She seemed to be so much concerned about the societal pressure and not our feelings.
So what is your explanation to the statement given by Mr. Potter?
I don't know, Your Honor, what he's trying to infer.
What is your explanation to the statement of the medical expert?
No, Your Honor, I have no comment.
And to the statement of the psychologist? The psychologist says that she was of mediocre intellect. That means she could be manipulated.
No, Your Honor, she was totally mature. She used to call me. She used to share about her daily routine, about her college. That's all.
There is the statement of the mother as well as Mr. Potter. They would say that you would manipulate her by projecting her as a fatherly figure, but then subjected her to indecent sexual assault.
No, Your Honor, I never manipulated her. Over the time, we developed a friendly bond. There was nothing like father figure.
You have made some confusion?
No, Your Honor.
Before the IO?
No, Your Honor, I have
You
never
came to be
that.
arrested when you were in custody?
That was not voluntarily, Your Honor. I was beaten up very badly that I got a scab on my forehead.
So then you, under pressure, you made some statement?
Yes, Your Honor.
What was that statement? We also want to know.
Your Honor, I made a statement that I met Juliet around 2023, and after that I continuously calling her, I continuously praising her, I used alluring word, and I sexually exploited her.
So here you say that, before the court you say that whatever was done, that was consensual. That
Yes,
was
Your Honor.
mutual, out of mutual consent. So when did you commit the sexual assault first time on the victim?
No, Your Honor, there was only one time, that is 16th of August 2024, that then also she insisted that let's have some private moments, and then only we became physical intimate.
So you admit, you confess that you committed the act in 2024?
Yes, Your Honor.
Not prior to that?
No, Your Honor.
Not prior to that.
What will be the fallout of that?
Pardon?
Did you sought the permission from the court regarding your coming into the witness box as your own witness?
My counselor.
Have you as his counsel, have you sought the permission from the court, because he is coming in the witness box as his own witness?
Apologies,
For that
Your Honor.
purpose, for that purpose, under 342 CRPC of the repealed code, what is the corresponding provision in BNSS? As per that, you had to sought the permission from the court.
Apology, Your Honor. The counsel seeks ignorance. Your Honor, the counsel seeks permission to proceed with the examination in chief. Much obliged, Your Honor. Please introduce yourself to the Honorable Court.
Your Honor, my name is Romeo Montag. I am 50 years old and I live with my mother-in-law at Silver Grove apartment, and I work as a bus conductor on 50 Sur route.
Please tell the court how you first met the victim.
Your Honor, I have been working as a bus conductor for nearly 25 years. Every day I used to see regular passengers, mostly the students and office goers. That's how I came across the prosecutress as she began to board the same bus on her way to college. Your Honor, sometimes around July 2023, she had misplaced her phone on the bus, and she looked very anxious and asked if I could help her to trace it. I just tried to help, and she gave me her number to locate it through ringtone. And that was the first time that we ever exchanged any word beyond usual good morning. Thereafter, after some times, she called me to thank for helping her. And from then onwards, we started talking occasionally, just small conversations about her college, about her daily routine and all. Your Honor, I never imagined that our casual talks would one day be seen as something wrong. There was nothing inappropriate. It began as a simple friendship and mutual respect. Later, that friendship converted into a genuine affection from both the sides.
Okay, that's all right. What was the nature of your relationship with her?
After the conversation about her lost phone, the things were quite simple between us. She used to call me and share about her daily routine, about her college, about her dreams to study abroad. Your Honor, she used to she used to tell me that she felt very safe and comfort when she spoke to me. I used to treat her with care and respect. There was never any pressure, there was never any force from my side.
Okay. What was the reaction of the prosecutrix family towards your friendship with the victim?
Your Honor, when prosecutor's family found about our relationship, they were extremely hostile towards me. They used to threaten me openly and demanded that I stay away from the prosecutrix. On one of incident at beach, as I had already mentioned, that they confronted me and I generally fell at their feet to forgiveness. As her mother used to threaten me that she will ruin my life, she also used to threaten a prosecutrix that she will throw her out of the house if she didn't stop talking to me. Your Honor, not only this, on the night of the incident, they also confronted me at my home. Without giving me any opportunity to explain or say anything in my defense. I have taken the prosecutrix to my house for the reason being that she started feeling pain in her stomach. I just thought that she's suffering from menstrual pain, as my mother-in-law often used Ayurvedic remedies to relieve menstrual pain. That's why I took her to my house just out of concern.
Could you also tell the Honorable Court what happened on the day of the incident precisely?
Your Honor, on the day of the incident, the prosecutrix did not board the bus as she hardly missed it. This was very unusual. I immediately became concerned. I called her to ask where she was. She told me that she was still in college, but her voice was shaking. When I arrived, I found that her body was shivering and she told that she is suffering from stomach pain. As a father, myself, I knew that prosecutors had already mentioned such cramps before me, and I know that my mother-in-law used Ayurvedic remedies to treat such discomfort. So believing that it might be the same case, I took her to my house. Your Honor, and my mother-in-law helped her in the restroom. Then all of a sudden, a lady started banging the door, and I found that her mother had reached the apartment. Your Honor, not only this, then all of a sudden, beach, and I also went to the beach, and there we were just talking about her routine, college and her classes.
Okay, so are you claiming that you are not the one who initiated the physical relations?
No.
She was the one who initiated?
Yes, that was 16th of August 2024.
So you were involved in a physical relationship, correct?
Yes.
Point to be noted, Your Honor. Okay. So can you mention the distance of the bus stand from your house, apartment?
It is around 1.5 kilometer.
And how many, by 1.5 kilometer? And what time does it take you to reach your house from the bus stand?
It is around 15 minutes.
By foot?
By bike or by car.
Okay. So, Mr. Romeo, you are a 50-year-old man yourself, right? You yourself have a daughter. Why were you in contact with a 17-year-old girl? And why do you used to hang out with a 17-year-old girl?
Your Honor, I never had any intention to sexually exploit her and all.
Mr. Romeo, I'm not asking about sexual relations. I'm asking that why did you hang out or even were in contact with a 17-year-old girl who's a minor?
Your Honor, that was just a friendly bond from both the sides.
Mr. Romeo, isn't it appropriate for a 50-year-old?
I don't think that if intentions are clear, it should be up.
So you have multiple 17-year-old friends?
No.
What is your daughter's age?
17.
So you are befriending people of your daughter's age?
No, she called me to help her. Then
I'm not asking if she called you, Mr. Romeo. You are befriending people of your daughter's age who are as young as your daughter.
No, I am not. About daily routines and all.
Okay.
And over the time we developed, our friendship grew naturally. There was never any wrongdoing or plan or intention.
Mr. Romeo, is it correct that your mother-in-law lives with you?
Yes.
Okay. Is it also correct that your wife also lives with you?
No, she is no more.
What happened to her?
Due to kidney failure, I lost her 3 years ago.
3 years ago?
Around 2 or 3 years ago.
2 or 3. You are not aware when your wife died?
3 years ago.
3 years ago. Point to be noted, Your Honor. Okay. Can you also state that why your mother-in-law was living with you?
She was 80 years old.
Certainly.
That's why she used to
But
live
why
with
was she living with you, Mr. Romeo?
As she had no other person to live with.
So you were the sole provider for her?
Yes.
Point to be noted, Your Honor. Okay. So can you also state how big your house was, or how many bedrooms were? What was the BHK of your apartment, basically?
We have 2 rooms, one washroom.
2 rooms. Point to be noted, Your Honor.
At 5th floor.
Okay. Is it also correct that your mother-in-law is a sick person?
No, she's not sick.
She's not a sick person. Okay. So, Mr. Romeo, is it right that the family of the prosecutrix has reprimanded you multiple times and asked you specifically to not contact her, and you were still in contact with the prosecutrix?
No, Your Honor, they reprimanded me at the beach incident, and that also she used to threaten me that I will ruin your life.
Mr. Romeo, when the family of the prosecutrix threatened you, why were you still in contact with the minor?
Please let me speak.
Kindly listen to my questions and then answer. Why were you still in contact with the minor girl when her family asked you specifically to not be?
Your Honor, I didn't call her. She called me, and she used to crying that I want to meet you, and my mother is threatening me that if
Mr. Romeo, you could have refused.
I was so much cared. I cared about her that I can't see that she was crying. That's why I started talking to her.
So, are you suggesting there was a mutual relation from when she was a minor?
No, initially there was friendship, and it was only on 16th of August that...
It was mutual, right? You two were her friend.
Mutual.
Point to be noted, Your Honor. And also, so is it right that you also mentioned in your statements that you formed a sexual relation with her, correct?
On 16th of August 2024.
Right. So that means you are not a father figure to her?
No.
No father, okay. So, okay.
On 29th, why did you take her to your house?
Your Honor, on that day,
Asked and answered. You have asked the question in the chief.
She would like to get the question explanation from you.
Much obliged.
Proceed ahead.
Much obliged.
Your Honor, on the day of the incident, she did not board the bus as she hardly missed it. And that was very unusual. And out of concern, I called her and she told me that she was still in college. And I went her and I see that she was shivering. And I think that that might be the case of menstrual pain. And I was aware that my mother-in-law often used Ayurvedic remedies to relieve menstrual pain, such as herbal teas made from cumin, ginger, and all. So, believing that might be the case, I took her.
Okay,
to my
Mr.
house.
Romeo, you called her, right? As you mentioned?
Yes, I.
And you assumed that she was experiencing period cramps.
No, when I went to her, she told me that she is feeling stomach
Where
pain.
did you went to her?
In the college.
You went to her in the college. Why?
She
You're a bus
told-
conductor, Mr. Romeo.
She told me that she was still in college, and we have a friendly bond that out of concern.
Why
I
did you
went.
call her that time?
She, Your Honor, I had already told that at that day she did not pick up the call.
Further. He has already given you the answer.
Okay. Lastly, Mr. Romeo, the family of the prosecutrix was present at your apartment on 29th, right? They came.
Initially, I didn't know.
Yes.
They started banging the door, and then her mother started shouting.
So you knew the family beforehand? You already knew the family?
Yes, at the beach incident, her mother had confronted me. And
And you were still in contact after that, after the beach incident?
I already told that she called me and started crying out of a concern.
Right, right. That will be all, Your Honor. The witness may be excused.
Just one thing, you have just admitted that you have said that you were a fatherly figure to the girl, victim, right?
No, Your Honor, I never admitted it.
So you just said that you were a father figure. Now, after that, you admitted that you had a sexual assault.
No, sir.
Sexual
Being a
relationship.
father of a 17 years old, I knew that girls might be suffering from a menstrual pain. That's why
So you exploited that feeling.
No, Your Honor, not.
So initially, you have said that you were a father figure, right?
No,
You
Your Honor,
state-
I never admitted.
So you didn't have any feeling about with her, such type of feeling?
No, Your Honor, initially that was a friendship, and on 16th of August we became
It
physically.
flourished, the friendship flourished, and then after that you had a sexual assault.
Yes, Your Honor, on 16th of August 2024.
Right.
So you have confessed during investigation, and you also admit during your statement in the court on today that on 16th of August 2024, you committed the act, though you say that that was consensual. So on that day you committed the act, and it is the same day when the mother and the maternal uncle of the victim, they came on the spot and find you red-handed there and took the victim with them
No,
on the
Your
same
Honor.
day.
No, Your Honor, 16th of August, not 16th of August. They took her on 29th of September 2024.
On that day you had again used her.
No, Your Honor, I already explained that at that day, I took her to my house as she was suffering from pain. Out of concern, I took her to my house.
Defense may proceed with the other witnesses.
The council seeks permission for the examination in chief of the mother-in-law, Annie Granger, Your Honor. Much obliged. Could you please state your full name and your relationship to the accused?
I am Annie Granger, the mother-in-law of Romeo, and I live with him in the Silver Grove apartments.
Do you recognize the prosecutrix in this case?
Yes,
How do you know the prosecutrix in this case?
she is the young lady who came to our apartment on 29 September 2024.
Could you describe any interaction or previous contact you had before that day?
No.
Can you describe what happened on the day of the incident?
On that day, the young lady came along with Romeo to our apartment, and Romeo told me that she was suffering from severe cramps, and when the lady arrived, I could see her. She was suffering from severe cramps and she was in severe discomfort. And Romeo asked me if I could prepare herbal tea for her, which would help her
to make her calm down, or which would help her to reduce the pain. And so I thought I could do that for her. Romeo told me that she might be having her periods, and the young lady went to use the bathroom. And Romeo asked me if I could go behind her and check whether she's fine or not. I went behind her to check whether the young lady was fine or not. And when I was there with her, I could hear loud noises of door banging and somebody shouting outside the door. And what happened thereafter was a lady came inside and she just dragged the young woman out of the apartment.
The witness is open for the cross-examination, Your Honor. Much obliged.
The counsel seeks permission to begin with the cross-examination. Much obliged. Good afternoon, witness. How are you? Okay. So, can you state the name of your daughter?
Miss Elizabeth.
So, you don't remember the name of your daughter. Point to be noted, Your Honor. Okay.
She stated something.
Okay. I will substantiate in the closing, Your Honors.
It was not loud, but she stated.
You can repeat the question again.
She named her daughter.
So, Your Honors, I will substantiate in the closing statements. Thank you. Okay. So, is it right that you live with your son-in-law?
Yes.
Why?
Because after the death of my daughter, I was alone and...
When did your daughter die?
2 years back.
How?
She was suffering from kidney failure.
Okay. So, do you have any grandkids?
Yes.
How many?
2.
Okay. Where are they? Is it right that they also live with you?
No, they live with their aunt.
Why?
They live there because their aunt helps them in their studies, as Romeo is not that much good enough provider for them. They live there and...
Since when?
It's been a long time.
How long? If you could be more specific? You don't remember. Okay. What is the name of the aunt?
Lisa.
Lisa. Okay. So, how many siblings did your son-in-law have? Are you aware?
One son and one daughter.
Siblings, I'm asking, ma'am.
Oh, sorry. One brother.
One brother? Are you sure?
Sorry, one brother and one sister.
If I may proceed, Your Honor. Obliged, Your Honor. Okay, so you are not aware how many siblings he has. Okay. Can you kindly state at what time does the accused go for work?
Your Honor, I don't know the exact time because I'm young, I'm an old lady. I didn't knew exactly what the time was.
You are not aware when your son-in-law goes for work?
I know when he goes for work, but
I'm asking that, ma'am. Kindly listen to the question first. Yes. When does your son-in-law go for work?
in the morning.
At what time, ma'am?
Around 9 a.m.
Okay. When does he come back?
In the evening.
At what time?
9 p.m.
9 p.m. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So you stay at home mostly, or do you go out sometimes?
I do stay at home almost.
Okay, so you have a separate room, right? Okay. So what is the distance of your room from the opening of your house, the main door?
How can I tell the exact distance?
You live in that house, ma'am, right? You know the location of the doors and the rooms.
But I cannot tell in exact how much meters.
Point to be noted, Your Honor. Okay. So you are not aware, so you mostly stay at home as you stated, right? So is it right to suggest you might not be aware what he's doing outside of your house?
Yes.
Point to be noted, Your Honor. Okay. So, is it also right that you are a very old person of 80 years?
Yes.
You must suffer from memory loss?
Not as such.
Okay. Okay. Is it right that that Mr. Romeo, your son-in-law, is the sole provider you have currently?
Yes.
Then is it right to suggest that him being a sole provider for you, you would naturally want to protect him?
He has nothing done wrong as such.
Ma'am, I'm asking, he is the sole provider, right? So you would naturally... Okay, point to be noted, Your Honor. Okay. That will be all for the examination, cross-examination. Much obliged, Your Honor.
Your Honor, the counsel seeks permission to dispose of the witnesses. Your Honor, the counsel seeks permission for the examination in chief of the brother, Charlotte.
Mrs. Charlotte,
Could you please introduce yourself to the court?
I'm Mr. Charlotte. I am 57 years old. I live at 522 Cakewalk Street. And I'm the elder brother of Mr. Romeo and I run an electronics shop.
Were you informed about the Romeo's arrest in this case?
Yes, on 30th September 2024, I was informed by the investigating officer on the call.
What other information did you receive regarding his arrest?
I didn't receive any other information. She just told me that your brother has been arrested. And I pleaded to her that what are the charges, and she didn't told me any charges. I just pleaded that he is innocent. He is innocent, Your Honor. He is innocent.
What other documents did you receive regarding his arrest?
I received no documents from the lady, and she even does not even hear me. But I was asking her. She just abruptly cut the call. Scared, I went to the lawyer nearby me, and he told me that this is a tedious process. We will on our own go to the police station, ask about the charges, and thereon they came and they got the bail later on.
Did your brother contact you before the arrest?
Yes, he contacted me. On 30th September, he contacted me around 10 a.m. and he informed me that he has beaten by some lady whose name was Miss Emily. He has been beaten by that lady and her family. I asked him and he said that he is going to police station with reference to that. The moment he comes back from the police station, he will inform you all those things. But he never came back.
That's all. The counsel concludes, the witness is open for the cross-examination. Much obliged.
The counsel seeks permission to begin with the cross-examination. Much obliged, Your Honor. Good afternoon, witness.
Good afternoon.
Witness, how many siblings do you have?
One.
One sibling? Yes. Point to be noted, Your Honor. Okay. So is it right that you did not visit the house of Mr. Romeo, your brother, recently?
I visited the house of Romeo on 29 July to observe the St. Paul and Peter's.
So you rarely visit his house, right? Point to be noted, Your Honor. Okay. So, are you aware where he lives?
Yes.
Where?
He lives at Silver Row apartment.
And where do you live?
I live at Cakewalk Street.
Okay. So is it right to suggest that you are close to your brother?
Yes.
Point to be noted, Your Honor. Is it also right that you support him in all his endeavors?
Yes.
Point to be noted, Your Honor. Okay. Can you mention? Sorry?
He's my little brother. So I have
Certainly.
to support him.
Point to be noted, Your Honor.
Yes. Elder, not elder, little. Younger brother. Yes.
Okay. Can you please mention the date of arrest of your brother?
30th September 2024.
Time?
1 p.m. and I was informed around 2 p.m.
Okay. And at what? Can you also mention the date of bail of your brother?
7th October.
Are you aware as to why he got the bail?
Pardon?
Are you aware as to why he got the bail?
Are you asking about the charges?
Are you aware why he got the bail?
Why?
On what grounds he was granted bail by the special court, by the committee?
Okay, so he was granted bail. Sir, this is the work of the lawyer. He just told me that it's a tedious work, so you shall just wait and I'll get the process done.
That will be all for the cross-examination, Your Honor. The witness may be excused. Thank you.
Defense over. So let the prosecution make concluding statement. Be brief.
Greetings to the Honorable Bench. The Council seeks permission to begin with the closing statements. Much obliged. May it please the Honorable Court. This is the prosecution appearing in the instant matter. Your Honor, a young girl's innocence was shattered time and again by a man much older in years and commanding in authority. Yet, she stayed silent and today she speaks through prosecution. Your Honors, I submit that this case is not built on mere suspicion. It stands firmly upon consistent, credible and corroborative evidence which reveals the sexual exploitation done by a man in a position of trust and authority. Your Honor, the first pillar of the prosecution's case is the age of the prosecutrix. Your Honor, her birth certificate and her matriculation certificate placed on record. If Your Honor may kindly refer to Annexure 2 on page number 26 of the written submission for the same and page number 36 Your Honor, page number 36 for the birth certificate of the prosecutrix. Your Honor, both of these documents clearly mention her date of birth as 14th August 2006, according to which, Your Honor, she was merely 17 years old at the commencement of the offences in 2023. Your Honor, furthermore, the testimony of the prosecutrix along with the testimony of the mother of the prosecutrix corroborates this documentary proof. Your Honor, furthermore, her psychological evaluation also notes her mental age to be even younger than her chronological age, which means, Your Honor, she was a child both in age and understanding. Your Honor, therefore, the age of the prosecutrix, which is the very foundational fact of the case, stands proved and is not at all disputed. Your Honor, with this, I move on to the second pillar of the prosecution's case, which is the character of the accused. Your Honor, the accused was not a stranger on the streets. He was a public servant employed at a state road transport corporation as a bus conductor in a state-run bus. Your Honor, he was remunerated by the government and at the service and pay of the government, which makes him a public servant under Section 2, Clause 28, Clause K, Subclause 1 of the Indiana Penal Code. Your Honor, such individuals are bound by trust and authority, but this accused violated his position of trust and authority, which converts this offense into aggravated penetrative sexual assault under Section 5C of the POCSO Act. Your Honor, with this, I come to the guiding principle of the POCSO Act, which is Section 29, Your Honor, wherein, by the virtue that the accused has committed offense under Section 5, he is presumed guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution has proved the very foundational facts of the case, that is, the age of the prosecutrix and the accused as a public servant. Your Honor, therefore, the accused is presumed guilty and the burden to rebut this presumption lies squarely on the defense. However, Your Honor, the defense could not rebut it. Your Honor, I would like to show the inconsistencies in the testimonies of the witnesses. Your Honor, firstly, while testifying the accused himself, Your Honor, the accused mentioned that he was never a father figure to the prosecutrix. Your Honor, kindly note the accused also mentioned that he entered into a sexual relationship with the prosecutrix on 16th August. Your Honor, on 16th August, merely after 2 days after she turned major, Your Honor, accused disposed of that he was never a father figure to the prosecutrix, which suggests that he might be subjecting the prosecutrix to sexual assault even before 2 days or before 5 days, Your Honor, when she was a minor. Moreover, Your Honor, the accused, when he was becoming the friend of the prosecutrix, was very well aware that she has just started college and is a first-year college-going student and still a minor. Your Honor, the accused, as he has fabricated this whole instance, is not even aware when his wife died, as he disposed of in his testimony. Your Honor, with this, I would like to move on to the inconsistencies in the testimonies of the mother-in-law of the accused. Your Honor, the records of the accused and the mother-in-law do not coincide. They are completely different. Your Honor, the mother-in-law does not remember the name of her child because it's a fabricated story, Your Honor. Your Honor, she is not even aware about the siblings or anyone else for that matter. Your Honor, kindly note that the mother-in-law used to stay in another room. There are 2 rooms. The mother-in-law might not be aware if the accused was even bringing the prosecutrix to the house. Your Honor, also the mother-in-law itself, she herself stated that the accused, as he was a sole provider, she would support him naturally, Your Honor. Your Honor, same with the brother of the accused, he would naturally support his case because he is the brother. Your Honor, with this, I come to the additional charges which are framed in this case. Your Honor, kindly note that this act of sexual assault was not an isolated act. Your Honor, these incidents begin at the minority of the prosecutrix. However, they continued till the prosecutrix turned major and she was still subjected to sexual assault even in a majority without her consent, which makes the accused liable for rape under section 63 read with section 64 of the Indiana Penal Code. Along with Your Honor, the accused subjected the prosecutrix to multiple occasions of sexual relationships spanning from a period of 8 months, Your Honor, which means the accused is also liable under section 5L, which is repetitive penetrative sexual assault, Your Honor. Your Honor, furthermore, on all of these instances, when the accused was subjecting the prosecutrix to sexual assault, and as the accused also mentioned in his testimony that he took the prosecutrix to the beach, Your Honor, which means that the accused took the prosecutrix out of the lawful guardianship of her mother without her consent, which constitutes kidnapping under section 137, clause 1, subclause B of the Indiana Penal Code. Your Honor, each of these charges stand firm upon consistent grounds supported by law, logic, and doubt beyond reasonable doubt. Your Honor, this story is one of betrayal, exploitation, and power abused. The presumption invoked under the presumption, which is statutory presumption under section 29 of the POCSO Act, is invoked and the accused is presumed guilty, as the prosecution has established all the foundational facts of the case, Your Honor. Your Honor, the prosecution has also proved every charge under section 5C and 5L, along with the charges for kidnapping and charges of rape. Your Honor, therefore, the prosecution humbly prays before this honorable bench to convict the accused, Mr. Romeo, and award him punishment in accordance with law. It was an honor to plead before you.
You have concluded your case for the prosecution.
Certainly, Your Honor.
So after the conclusion of the case, you have to reply to some queries of the bench because we have to pass our final verdict.
Certainly, Your Honor.
So far as the alleged sexual assault is prior to the date of the incident, prior to the incident date, that is September 24 or 16 August 24 as the accused himself admitted. Prior to that, there is no direct or circumstantial evidence regarding those earlier acts, except the statement of the victim herself, except the statement. And the statement of the victim is contradictory, because her statement recorded by the IO during investigation, her statement recorded before the magistrate, they are contradictory. So, except the contradictory statements of the victim prosecutor herself, there is no direct or circumstantial evidence available to you which you based or referred to during your arguments, except there is no regarding the earlier acts. So, regarding the act of the September 24 or August 24, you have put forth your evidence. So, this is one thing. Second thing is you have referred to the section 29 of the POCSO Act, which lays down the presumption. So, there is presumption of guilt, presumption of the culpable mind of the accused. But for that purpose, you have, as you rightly said, you have first to prove the foundational facts of the case. You have first to discharge the onus of proof of the guilt of the accused beyond any shadow of doubt. So, if an doubt arises that sexual assault was committed on the victim prior to her reaching the age of majority, if doubt arises, then we can say that whether you have succeeded in proving your case. So this is one thing. And there is, if the earlier acts are there, then there is delay of more than 1 year in reporting the incident to the police, if that is there. So these are some questions, some queries.
Certainly, Your Honor, I'll answer to Your Honor's queries. Your Honor, firstly answering the very first question posed by Your Honor. Your Honor, the sole testimony of the prosecutrix is reliable while dealing in POCSO cases. Your Honor, the very intent of the legislation of the POCSO Act was to provide security to these vulnerable sections, which the prosecutrix is being a minor. Your Honor, the testimony of the prosecutrix, which she initially gave, the statements which she initially gave before the investigating officer, and the testimony which she disposed of today in the court is consistent, Your Honor. Your Honor, the prosecutrix in her testimony is a...
Testimony should infer the confidence.
Certainly, Your Honor. Your Honor, in her testimony today, she mentioned clearly that it was only under fear that the trial will start and she will face social isolation that she changed her statements before the Metropolitan Magistrate, Your Honor. Your Honor, she is merely a 17-year-old girl who is afraid that her friends and family will judge her. Your Honor.
Those earlier incidents, alleged incidents were never revealed by the victim to her mother or to any other near relative.
Your Honor,
or to her cousin sister of the same age group. Those were never revealed.
Your Honor, all of the testimonies of the witnesses today clearly this prosecution witnesses, Your Honor, clearly disposed of that the prosecutrix was being subjected to sexual assault. Your Honor, coming on to section 29 as you mentioned, Your Honor, the burden which lies upon the prosecution is to establish the foundational facts, which is the age of the prosecutrix and the character of the accused being a public servant.
Is only in the shape of an additional edge to you in favor of the prosecution. But without proving your case on the basis of the main ingredients, material issues of the case, whether you can bank on, you can refer, you can take shelter under the presumption or exclusively or not.
Your Honor, to prove the charges of sexual assault, the sole testimony of the prosecutrix is enough. Your Honor, the sole testimony of the... Your Honor, if Your Honor may kindly refer...
The query is that she is not consistent. Her statement, there are three versions. One version which she gives before the police, second before the magistrate, and third in the court. Here also during cross-examination, the foundational facts which you claim to be there, that are dislodged. First is that she says before the police that she was subjected to manipulation, etc.
Certainly, Your Honor.
And then before the magistrate, she said that the incident happened just 20 days prior to the lodging of FIR. At the time of lodging of FIR, she was measured. This question of prosecution is considering. Even if you take the 20 days as well, at that time she is measured. Now, when it comes to the court statement, there is lot of improvement.
Your Honor.
That is why the query was that you are saying that the sole testimony of the prosecutrix can form the basis for convicting the accused. And in order to attack section 29, you have to lay the foundational facts which are of unimpeccable, means there is no rebuttal to it.
Yes.
So if those are there, then the presumption can be there. Even if the accused puts a story which is which looks shining, but still the court would rely upon the statement of the victim.
Yes.
So in that background, the query from the brother judge was that these foundational facts you have not been able to meet with. Then the third is that you are implicating him for 5C. 5C, the IO clerk says that I am yet to get the record from the department whether he is a public servant or not. Now you have merely been able to that he is a bus conductor, that is he is a public servant, he is running he is a public servant. For that, his appointment order, somebody from this department should say yes, he is from our department.
Your Honor.
Court is not going to believe your assertion unless you have some evidence before it.
Your Honor, the council has placed on record the, if Your Honor may kindly refer to Annexure 3.
The question is, have you laid any evidence? You have the document. You have date of birth here.
Not the date of birth, Your Honor.
Date of birth of the victim. Date of birth of the victim.
Your Honor, I was not referring to the date of birth.
No. You have the documents there.
Certainly.
You have the date of birth of the victim.
Certainly.
You have got the record of his public office. No, how those documents have been proved? Have you laid any evidence, oral evidence to those documents? You have not laid any evidence.
Your Honor.
That is why the query was that you have not been able to lay the foundational facts which are of unimpeccable character.
Because part of the alleged checks continued after he retained the majority.
Certainly, Your Honor.
Then it will have direct impact whether it will be POCSO will be applicable or general law will be applicable.
So that is... You have a right to rebuttal.
Certainly. Your Honor, if I could only clarify one point. Your Honor, the statements which she made before the Metropolitan Magistrate is not a substantive evidence, Your Honor. It is only a corroborative evidence which has not been corroborated in the testimony today. If Your Honor may kindly refer to page number 32, paragraph 6 of the compendium, Your Honor, in Brijnath Chau's State of Bihar, it is clearly mentioned that the basic principle is that the testimony which the prosecutrix is disposing of today has to be placed reliance upon over the testimony before the magistrate.
Investigation, they are of very importance. They can be either used to corroborate the statement or to contradict the statement. They can be used for
Certainly, Your Honor, certainly, Your
either
Honor.
to corroborate or to contradict.
Certainly, Your Honor, and it has not been corroborated in today's trial, Your Honor. Certainly, Your Honor.
Your Honor, the counsel seeks permission to proceed with the closing statement of the defense. Much obliged, Your Honor. Your Honor, love, Your Honor, is not a crime. But in the shadow of fear and reputation, even love can be falsely painted as one. May it pleases this honorable court, we stand today not merely to defend a man, but defend the truth that consists between the two adults cannot be converted into crime by the weight of misunderstanding or the fear of social judgment. What began as a bond of affection between the two consenting individuals has been transformed under the pressure of circumstance into an allegation of offense. This case, Your Honor, is not about exploitation. It is about love misread, become guilt presumed. The evidence before this court reveals no coercion, no manipulation, and no act committed when the prosecutrix was minor. This has been reiterated again and again in the examination of the chief of the accused Romeo, who has stated that the date of the incident of sexual intercourse has been 16 August 2024. At that date, the prosecutrix has already turned major, Your Honor. Your Honor, it is further stated that the prosecution claims that the physical relation began when the prosecutrix was minor, yet the record itself betrays the claim. Your Honor, the prosecutrix judicial statement under section 183 CPCI, the most reliable, independent document in this case states, he did not force me. We both went willingly. Our relation lasted for only 20 days, Your Honor. To further state, the medical report by Dr. Hazel, which she has confirmed in the cross-examination itself, has not been made by her, but a male doctor. This violates section 27 of the POCSO Act that lists the guidelines that a female doctor shall only conduct the medical examination of the prosecutrix, Your Honor. To further state, Your Honor, in the case data, the page number 1, it has been mentioned that other commuters also used to observe this relationship between the Romeo and the prosecutrix. Although the IO has failed to appoint an independent witness, Your Honor, and this shows that the investigation has been leveraged. Your Honor, to further proceed, the prosecution again and again leans on section 29 of the POCSO Act, although the presumption of the guilt, but the presumption only arises after a prima facie case has been established by the prosecution. Here, every witness that the prosecution brought today has contradicted their statements, the statements that has been produced in the case data, the statement that has been produced in the front of the police, and also shown in the examiner chief, Your Honor, which now I will establish one by one. Your Honor, the defense succeeds to show that from the examination of chief of the Romeo, his actions were out of concern and had no criminal intent. He took the prosecutrix home only to help her pain, proving no force and mutual understanding and liability. The mother-in-law, in her testimony, supports that the prosecutrix came voluntarily and appeared unwell. Further, Your Honor, the defense, the brother, shows that the IO did not furnish him with any information that was much required by the IO, and this shows a very grave procedural lapse. Honor, to proceed with the cross-examination of the prosecutrix. Your Honor, the prosecutrix, I quote, in this very honorable court, stated, I did not tell my mother. I told my mother only on 29th of September, and my mother did not use this before, Your Honor. She has contradicted her statement thrice, Your Honor. Before the police, before the magistrate, and here in this honorable court. Your Honor, I want to quote Santosh Kumar was the state of Bihar, which states that the prosecutrix testimony can only be reliable when it is not contradicting. And the sole testimony cannot decide the case if the testimony is contradicting itself. Your Honor, the prosecutrix has contradicted the testimony thrice. Your Honor, also, the prosecutrix has mentioned in the front of the magistrate that it only took place 20 days prior and said that she was afraid. Although today she was present at this course and she did not seem to be afraid to mention her grievances, Your Honor. Your Honor, to further state, the cross-examination that has been done of the MLE, the complainant in this case, quotes that she was not aware about any sexual intercourse that took place between the prosecutrix and the accused. And she has repeatedly, Your Honor, quote, he had a fatherly figure, he was a fatherly figure, and then seems to again quote, it was inappropriate. This seems to be a grave contradiction on behalf of the complainant, Your Honor. Your Honor, the cross-examination shows that the prosecutrix was mature, self-aware, and engaged in a volunteer and affectionate relationship with the accused, and that no physical act was alleged and proved during her minority, Your Honor. Your Honor, to further state, the cross-examination that was done of Harmoini, she is not aware about the bus stand that the prosecutrix used to board the bus, whereas she herself used to board the bus continuously for every day for her work. She states that collective bus stand is equivalent to any bus stand, Your Honor. That is not true. Your Honor, to further go ahead with the cross-examination that has been done of the Hazel, Your Honor. Hazel says the cross-examination, to quote, states the vulvar swabs is equivalent to the vaginal swabs. That is not true, Your Honor. They stand to be two different terms that is used in the medical examination. The vulvar swabs are present in the exterior portion of the genitalia, whereas the vaginal swabs can only be collected from the interior part. The counsel asked for the extension for 2 minutes. I'll conclude my case, Your Honor.
As a defense lawyer,
Yes, Your Honor.
you were expected to make more endeavor on your case, because so far as the date of birth given by the prosecution and relied upon by the prosecution is concerned, you did not exercise on that. It is admitted law that the matriculation date of birth certificate has the authentication, that is to be, there is a presumption to be genuine.
Indeed, Your Honor.
There is a presumption of genuineness in respect of the matriculation date of birth.
Indeed, Your Honor.
So you did not object, you did not put any question to the prosecution witnesses that where from where, which institution the certificate was issued, who was the author of the certificate,
Indeed, Your Honor.
what was the supporting record on the basis of which the certificate was issued, because there can be a figure of plus minus 2.
Indeed, Your Honor.
Plus minus 2. And you did not examine you did not question the mother of the victim regarding her day of birth. So whatever the date of birth was given by the prosecution, you took that as for granted. You had an occasion, you had an opportunity to discredit that also as
Indeed, Your
as a good defense lawyer.
Your Honor, I would like to tell the
before we conclude, I must appreciate that both the teams have worked hard and they have put in their hard labor, and we appreciate the way they have projected their case. Even the witnesses, they have also prepared well, which ought to be. The way you have cross-examined the witnesses, that was also laudable. So all the participants are just given a thumb up that you have done well. So we'll disperse and we'll reassemble after 15 minutes and see how we have judged you.
All rise. Settle.
शुभम
Oh, that's one right now. Coming, आजा